What the fuck is Haste doing some, while you're doing Nax? I see. I got 37? I don't want 37. No, fuck that. It's like 33 here. Then a week of 20-ish. And a bit of rain. Ooh, Doom Spike. Yeah, no, I don't want that, man. I feel like 23, 24 is just perfect. Oh, I saw the blue ring that I got for 15k. I saw one for 25k and one for almost 30,000. Sold a couple of other blues as well, but for way less. Now I can't be arsed to farm anymore. Fuck it. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, see what's good? It is going good, thank you. And you? Boom, boom, boom. And they sold Sunwell. You gotta do EU Sunwell. Boom, boom. Islands? We can probably do some islands. Hey, Stu, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. Finally Friday. God, it's gonna be sweet. And you? Can you take a shower and eat breakfast first? If we do it after this one, this takes like 45, I would guess. So it should be time for that. Yeah, finally fucking Friday, yeah. Staff of the Blessed here. Dude, I'm on fire. I'm like not even halfway through the dungeon. Already 2 blues. Today is gonna be a good day. Come on. Big boy chest. Massive loot. Let's do it. Absolutely nothing. BFD fucking sucks on the chest, man. Haven't had anything good out of him yet in these 100. Well, 100. Done like 50, I believe. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I will shout. You will hear me. I figured out I'm not going to Germany and Poland next week, so that's fucking awesome. The only downside is I'm not going next week because I'm a fucking idiot. And it's the week after. And I figured that out after I told the HR lady to book my plane tickets. Oh. Well, that was funny. I got a question. I'm kind of new to the TSM. In your last video, I saw you sell some 150 to 200 gold BOEs. I can't sell them. And also, they cost around 20 to 30 gold deposit. What do you suggest? Well, it depends on the items. I mean, some items for 150 to 200 gold, a crafted item, it might cost like 15 gold to craft, and you sell them for 200. Some items might have been 1,000 gold when I decided I was going to sell these items because they're unique appearance, and then when they eventually end up selling, they're down to 200 gold, to 200 cuts. Deposit cost is never an issue, though. You want to keep this stuff in the calendar or just wing it? I mean, I usually put stuff in the calendar, but not until everything is like booked and done deal, which it wasn't yet. That was the only way I found out is that I asked my colleague who's also going and asked him what plane he was taking. I said something like, "Are you taking the 8:15 plane or the 9 a.m. plane?" And he was like, "I didn't have those options when I ordered." And then I figured out, yes. because I was looking at the wrong week. Mm-hmm. Yo, Shadow, what's up? Do you know Crystal Lake? They're going to be playing in Luxembourg. Oh, yeah, I know them. They got some bangers, dude. Well, some old bangers, at least. I haven't listened to any like newer Crystal Lake stuff. Guess it hasn't been popping up in my feed. If they have some Crystal Lake, got some they got some fucking badass tunes. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, I would be too. Shit. Soil work. Soil work. Fucking that's old but gold. Mm-hmm. Bum, ba, bum. Mm-hmm. What kind of hipster shit are you doing now, East? Lightless silk. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, is there any interesting solo farming spots in the open world in the WoD expansion? I mean, everything that we do in a group in WoD can be done solo. It's just better in a group. When it comes to stuff that doesn't impact, like, there's no difference if you solo or in a group. Not really. I mean, sure, you can do like the different battle pets from the rare elites and such, but the toys from the Tanan Jungle rare elites as well, but that's about it. Doing Varret, and you're probably going to get it as well. I'm just doing dungeon farm for BWE's 30 gold deposit cost for non-selling 150 to 200 gold BWE. Feel like losing money. I agree. Because on average, you're going to be posting those like more than 5-6 times before they sell on average. But deposit cost in general isn't an issue because when you're out farming a dungeon, right? For every item worth posting on the auction house, you've entered like 20 of them at least. At least. Right? So that means that you got the vendor cost for vendoring all those other shit items. So it's a very small amount. Do you think the leather prices are going to get high next week? Not like anything we've seen in the past. If you like watch the market trends on current content materials upon new seasons, it's kind of devastating seeing how the prices move because could be a supply and demand kind of thing, but there's also a lot more people that's invested into these kind of things, right? There's always going to be good investments ahead of a new season. Don't get me wrong, but we used to be at the point where you could just buy any like generic material and it would go up with a new season because the demand naturally went up. That's not the case anymore because you have a lot of people with huge stockpiles trying to time the bottom and buy a lot. Yo, Kelvin, you absolute weeb. What's up? I just gotta drop the Stink Rot Smasher. Dude, that's like the best item you can get on Island Expeditions. Congrats, dude. I got a nasty mosquito bite last night, a big one. Didn't have my anti-itch cream. You have an anti-itch cream? Never heard about that. Fucking hate mosquitoes. Something similar. I woke up with a giant pimple. Is it? Where is it? Right here. Woke up with a pimple on my face. I mean, I'm so young, it happens, so it's all good. Right, chat? Arctic, what's good? So should I also vendor all great transmogable items from Dungeon Farm? Everything that isn't unique, yeah. Thank you. It was the 4th time when I finished the island. That's really lucky. I just thought you cut yourself shaving. Yes. No, I mean, no. I'm going to do that next time I cut myself shaving. Pretend like it's a pimple because of my youth. Is it possible to join the guild? Yeah, of course. Everyone can join in. Did you sign up? What up, people? Hope you're doing good. Classic Plus announcement in 29 days. Will you have a gold guide for Classic Plus student? It's already like halfway done. Right? Because I know what's going to drop with Classic Plus. 70% done. It's going to be fucking wild, pizza. Go, see? Have you set up your scrap junk add-on to ignore the items you want to sell and vendor the rest? Yeah. Yo, Kevin, what's good? Thank you for answering my questions, lawyer student. Anytime, dude. It's gonna be a mobile game. Oh god, can you imagine? It's not gonna be a mobile game, but you just imagine if it was. Fucking A. I hope that gold sellers and gold buyers go away in Classic Plus. Would be amazing if Blizzard had a hard stance on it. Not gonna happen. Not a fucking chance in hell. Nah. I think they might go with a route that they've done with the anniversary, though, and not allow gold DKP and also implement the token. That will be good for the economy. I know people love gold DKPs. It's like 50-50. Some people absolutely fucking hate it. Some people love it. I don't like it. I don't think it's good for the game. And I know. Don't give me shit. I know that a lot of you guys disagree. But my personal opinion is that gold DKP isn't good for the game. I don't give a shit if you agree or not. But that plus a WoW token is going to be good for the economy. Good Friday, Legends. I get a prompt now every 5 minutes to join a challenge. Oh, no, I did send the invites. I was misclicking. That's my bad. How's it going, dude? And Vimy, what's up? Gold DKP equals real money trade, 1000%. Yeah. I mean, people make giant fucking guilds and they do it on like 17,000 tunes and then they RMT the gold. Yeah, always been like that. And then people buy gold to be able to buy loot in raids. That's not my biggest issue with it, though. My biggest issue is that you want everyone to be able to log into the game and take a part of the content like you can in Anniversary. Now, if you remember what it was like in normal Classic, you would like log on. Let's say you wanted to try out Wrath of the Lich King or Cataclysm, whatever the fuck it was, Classic. You logged on. It was fucking impossible to get into a raid that wasn't gold DKP. Everyone was just doing gold DKPs. Horrible. Did you make millions on new BOE items? I sold all the BOE items that I got on stream, but I'm not going to be arsed to farm more of them, though. Ooh, Onyx Claymore. God damn. That's three, yeah, three blues so far. How was work, Vimy? You got some sick plans this weekend? Bum, bum. I made like 300 to 400k on it, but it takes so much undercut at scanning. Oh, that's right. You're on vacation. Yeah, vacation. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. So just furiously masturbating and gaming. $300K. Winning. I'll do you a solid, chat. I'll sell you this 69,000 gold rain-color cloak for only 20K. Bargain. I'm trying to think of a cool 5-man farm that we can do. What farms are you planning to do? Just as I said that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that. We were gonna do Salitas though, right? So maybe island expeditions into Salitas. Try to get some fat epics, some glorious legs. That would be nice. Again, no loot from the chest. Fuck me. Open this time. For sure. Absolutely not. Dog shit game. Boom, 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 boom. No. Shit. What are my bags doing? I can do one more run. Fuck, I remember when you could sell these green rings, like the blood ring to twinks. It was awesome. You could do like shut up and keep, and you would make like a decent gold per hour just on like these green items and some of the more basic blues as well. You got like feet of Linux and so on, because items didn't scale back then, so there was like set items that was bis. It was awesome. But I also remember the patch when they did scale the items, and I made fucking millions killing rare elites, getting blue items to scale up to epic. They would fly off the auction house. God, like every twink in the game had to get new gear because their gear sucked. Fuck me, that made a lot of gold. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, 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 the one and only Nikolai. What's good, man? My Monchi sub ran out. God damn. I thought your girlfriend gave you an allowance, man. So you got your own money now. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. 90% full. You know how it is. What is hers, and what is mine is also hers. So you're fucked. Boom, boom. Speed for speed. Hulking shoulders. They used to be good. So Nikolai, are you soon done with school? When the fuck are you gonna go out and work again, man? Boom, boom. Oh, let's not forget to vendor. What, the last shit now? The last shit? What does that mean? How long do you have left? Like, are you done in December or? Good morning, boys. We're making some gold. We're trying to, at least. So far, so good. Hasn't been bad at all. You get a lot of loot in beef. I can't do this tune plays in the shit realm. But you can't hold the loot from 100 runs in your bags and then make a video. I had to store some in the war bank. Get so many green items that you don't want to vendor. Turning my bachelor in December, and then I have an oral examination on the bachelor in January. So you gotta start going on a job hunt soon. So I'm at the power plant at the moment. Gotta make some kind of project here to write the bachelor about. Uh-huh. Oh, ads. Have you heard about this thing called Twitch Prime? I'm on the hunt for rare plants from LBRS. The hunt does not go well. The good old Arcanite champion. No good gold farm in new patch. Is it really that way? It is really that way. We did some farms on Wednesday on patch day of the new blue BOEs from Treasure Chest, but that's good and semi-exciting, like for one day. But the patches are slacking, dude. Like, I remember when patches brought new gathering materials, skinning, mining, herbalism, battle pets, new armor sets as well. Those were the days. Maybe some new food that made sense to farm. But these days, nah. Fishing was also fun for 1 or 2 days. If you enjoyed fishing, I can imagine, yeah. But it didn't last long, apparently. Ads over. Did you say anything? I think the last thing I said to you, Nikolai, was you got to start searching for a job soon, right? You got to start before January. I've got my referral now, so just gonna find something that I want. Or somebody that wants you. Boom, boom. Where is this place? This is a dungeon, BFD. Black Fathom Depths. I've not been online for a couple of days. Is there any prequest needed to go to the new zone? And honestly, don't feel like to play at the moment. Just lazy gold making, aka press a button and see the gold amount rising. I'm not sure if you have to do the campaign to enter the new zone. Like, I already had the campaign done from like before the patch went live, the latest campaign. Anything special you're aiming for? Yeah, but it's like many items. There's many good blue items from this dungeon and a ton of green items worth posting on the auction house. It's like one of the better dungeons for filling up the auction house. Let's say you were like new to transmog farming. This is one of the best places to go. You need to do the pre-quest from the campaign for the Ulatek Island. Yeah, Shadow. It's easy to get a job at a power plant or something, but I don't really want to work for the government because they give you a government salary. You know, people usually take government jobs when they're like 50 because governments usually have a good pension and they don't do jack shit. That's what everyone in Norway does. They work for private companies until they're like 50, mid 50s, and then they start working for for the government. I got too much on the plate at the moment. Moving to a different continent in a couple of weeks. Wait, from where to where? And why? EU to US, work is sending me. What the fuck do you do for work? I would have fucking refused. I wouldn't have. Fuck that. Well, depending on which country in EU, obviously. They're not all great. Any good farms? Like in general, or referring to the patch? I've been buying the quest boxes from the rare blue quest item. Value is super good in NA 3 Hansos. All gone in 3 days. Nice. Who buys that rain-colored cuff? Nobody. It sucks. It's not a good item. It sells for 1,000 gold on average. It's what we call fake value. Pays alright, but it's basically no career growth unless I then change to private after. I mean, that's one way to do it. It's easier to get a job when you're already at a job. Bum bum. Loot Race is the new lack, been out for a while. It is. It is. Ludicrous or a challenge doesn't work anymore. Hasn't for a while, ever since Midnight Pre-patch. But Lutras works great, dude. I'll have to get a project manager at Bravida, because then I gotta go all around Scandinavia. Yeah, we got Bravida in my city as well. I know people that's worked for him. Just as electricians, though. One project manager as well. But he quit. That's a Grimclaw. Nice. I'm on fire now. Holy shit. Now I just need the Axe of Enforcer. Would be nice to get at least one of those in my 100 runs. Oh, yeah, so there's a new trinket for speed in town? Nice. Student, can you give me a golden shower with all the gold that you have? I want you to shower my whole face. You just want my gold. I see how it is. Now, why the fuck would I do that, man? What do I get in return? Bum, ba-dum. Let me take a look at this. Lost Idol of Hashi. 106 speed. Your attacks and builds have a chance to blah, 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 increasing your combat capabilities. Okay. But good base speed. Boom. Buccaneers vest. That has a market value of 46k now. That's like what it used to be back in the days. Ba-da-ba-bum. How do you sell these transmogs on my realm? They never move. I mean, I'm posting almost 3,000 transmog items on this realm, and about 1,000 on each realm and all my other 4 realms. So something is bound to sell eventually. Yo, Dappy was good, dude. Everything is good here, man. Thank you. And you? So Linky, appreciate the follow, man. Welcome in. Lithium, good to see you, man. Yeah, I've had some good loots, actually. It's not displayed on this list, because it's, but they're good. I had some good loot. Corin with the Twitch Prime. My man, dude. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, buddy. Welcome back in. 3K, how long does that take to post? Probably takes like an hour and a half. But I post on, like I use 2 different WoW accounts. So I always post at 2 realms at a time. It's all great, man. Awesome. Or I'm like playing the game, doing something else while posting. I never just sit there and stare at the screen while posting. Posting is boring and awful as it is. Current season mark is a crashing faster and faster every release. It is. I agree. It is sadly for a lot of reasons, but region-wide auction house certainly doesn't help. Hey, you just came across your channel. I was hoping to make gold to buy a few boosts to level 80. I have one level 90 and I started about 3 weeks ago. Fishing and gathering is competitive. Fishing and gathering, I mean, especially gathering, like skinning, herbals, and mining is probably the worst ways to make gold. I'm guessing you're new to the game, so basically how you make gold is that you do gathering in the midnight zones, right? In most cases, you can do the exact same professions, skinning, herbalism, and mining in old content, and you can make a higher gold per hour. So I would have looked at some old content material farms. It's like most days you can make more gold mining in the classic dungeon molten core for dark iron ore and blood of the mountain. There's always something that you can skin that will make you more gold. If that's heavy scorpion scale or turtle scales or like cobra scales, war bear leather, there's usually always something that will get you more. Herbalism is a bit tricky now. Old content herbalism farms aren't typically that good. Daily, appreciate the YouTube sub. But there's exceptions. typically the best old content herbalism farm would be like ghost mushrooms in on Goro. I did millions on a release with student skinning tactic. Man, it was wild. Yeah, the casino skinning, I'm guessing. Ba-da-ba-bum. How much gold have you made since you started playing in total? Oh, I have no clue. I mean, I have a couple 100 million in just like a raw gold, liquid gold right now. Probably a couple, at least 100 million, at least in like materials and investments that I like to call it. I'm just sitting on. And I've spent over 200 million gold on the black market auction house. And then you have everything else. So, fuck, I don't know. Wow, alcoholic, appreciate the YouTube sub, man. I have to check the old content out, focus on the gathering. I made a lot with Ulotech snakeheads. It got me addicted to selling the aspect of the auction, so I'm doing it out, go skinning. Also, a lot to me is like 250. I just heard you mention millions. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you don't start out at millions. Everyone has to begin somewhere. What do you do? I don't know if it's 300. I know I have a couple 100 million. I don't know exactly how much I have. Like, you stop caring after a certain amount. But you don't do jack shit with it. Nah, I used to spend the gold in the black market auction. I was gambling on the containers, but I have everything from the black market auction house. So I don't really spend any gold now. If I'm spending gold, it's to make more gold, right? I buy something that's cheap with the intentions of selling it for more, or I buy something that I believe long term is going to go up in value. Next expansion, the expansion after, you know. Oh. Yeah, man, I did so much that I stopped playing the game since I got bored. I think it should be around 60 million in 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. Yeah, that's classic burnout, man. The brutal what? I'm back. Welcome back. Do you use any to-do list add-on or something like that for restocking transmog? Nah, not really. I mean, I used to keep track on a spreadsheet of sold transmog, so I would go and restock them, but I stopped with that years ago, man. Now I just farm whatever I want to farm, but that's usually something that I've noticed that I sold in a mailbox, and it's like, oh shit, I need another one of this. That's been a while, right? You just have fun. Just have fun, yeah. I mean, I got enough gold. I just think it's fun to make it, so I'm just trying to have fun. I got a character stuck in Darkman Isle for farming Darkman Fire. You must enjoy your fishing. Another shelf? You can do it, I believe. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Any dungeons ready for farm glorious pants? I mean, you can get them if you do like AQ as an example as well, but it's sulfuric is by far the best if you want to do it in instanced content, right? Nothing comes close to it. Gar Night Owl? So transmog farming versus gathering in the old world. Which would you do starting out in gold, making Starfield question? I was Leo Pro though. I'm just trying to sponge. It's all good. Ask as many questions as you want to. It's if you want to get into transmog farming, that's a long-term play. You have to be farming for hours upon hours upon hours, and maybe do some crafting of transmog as well until you will eventually start seeing results. Right? It's a long-term play, so it depends on what your objective is. I would, regardless, always start out by doing old like gathering, or I wouldn't say gathering, but materials in the old content, right? Do whatever material farm that gave me the highest gold per hour, because you want to have, even if you want to do transmog long term, you want to have gold to begin with. It's always easier to make gold if you have gold. So do old content materials, get some gold, and then you invest that gold into, let's say, professions, so you can craft transmog as well as go out and farm it. Pressing keys 250 to 5. Nice. Wait, that was my last run. Does improve RNG indeed. What addons do you normally prefer to pair up with loot trays? Well, you need TSM to get loot trays to work. The only add-on I would really recommend, that I feel like is almost a must, is an add-on to handle the loot, like scrap. I use scrap to automatically vendor all the items that I marked as trash. Like, it's horrible running old dungeons and raids without having any way of quickly separating the items you want to keep versus the ones you want to vendor. Finally Friday, damn right, title. What's up? It's going good, man. It's going good. No complaints at all. Nobody complains on a Friday, dude. I've had a lot of work this week, so it's extra nice that it's weekend. Islands now? Yeah, let's do islands now. Boom. Yo, C and Vimy, give me a whisper. Let's see, what kind of boxes do we have this week? We got a Molten K. We got Molten K. Do I get the Molten Case? Or am I going to go Havenswood? That is the question. Huh. That is the question. I mean, I don't like the voodoo or rattling bone bullshit that comes out of it. You can get the shield though. I feel like it's a trap. Maybe I gotta go big. But there's some good weapons in the Molten K box. Vimy, I can't invite you. Can you request? You're probably logged onto both your accounts or some shit again. Or am I gonna go for the Duskhaven loot? Am I lucky enough to get something good? The weapons aren't as good from Havenswood. This week, I was sick after my vacation. I had to work more than usual, plus raiding every night. So I can't wait to chill. Flip a coin. Appreciate that. Things in Spanish. Cheers, buddy. Before we start, I'm just gonna pee. Hold on. Alright. We are back. And we're also good to go. Let me see. I'm going to start a race. You guys can join in now. Let's fucking dominate. What maps do we have? Not too bad. Not too bad on the maps. Who's playing the Hunter? Let's see. Go easy. You can't fuck up. It's all good. You could be the worst player in the game, and I wouldn't give a shit. Those Kevin Prizes are bad at the moment. Why not just save them? I don't like saving doubloons. Saving doubloons is boring, Title. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move. Like, it would probably be smart with these boxes and the current prices to save the doubloons, but fuck that. Wait, do I press start on loot race? No, go into friend list and right-click my battle tag and click join. I'm going right. Yeah, C is going to go left. So every island expedition that we enter, C, you run left. Kill everything on the left side of the island. Can I join an island expedition? We're full now, buddy. Can sadly only be 3 people on these. You never want to spend gold after being done with black market auctions, but there is no problem to buy shit boxes. But what am I going to spend gold on? There's nothing to... Give me something to spend gold on. I would love to spend the gold. Hey, student, what's up, dude? Student, I'm making 1 to 2 tokens per day AFK crafting ingots alloyed depending on how long I craft for. Do you know of anything better to AFK for more guaranteed gold? Nah. Not really. The only, what you call AFK gold that I do is, old content, simple material crafting. That's about it. But it's not that's as scalable. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? Dude, my island got fucked. Leave instance group. Huh. Okay, see, remember to don't click OK or accept on the message that pops up when we go into this new island. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Oh, it happened to you too? Oh, she spent the gold on you? You got billions of gold, man. You don't need my gold. Not getting that message though? You are it? Maybe I... Did they fix it? No, there's no way they fixed it. We did it on like Monday. Well, it has been a patch. What if it is fixed? There's no such thing as AFK farm or AFK crafting. I agree. Like semi-AFK, I can kind of go along with, but AFK? Nah. I haven't turned on the sniper in over a week now. Let me guess, you're struggling to figure out where you're going to put all the gold. You're so tired of being capped on like every tune and every guild bank. Boom, 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 boom. I want that problem. Still playing a furry? Yeah, I haven't changed this tune yet. Maybe I'll use this shit tune for skinning in Old Titan as well. Old Titan. Good one. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Scroll of unlocking still works, yeah. Hey, how are you? Heiko, what's up? I'm good, thank you. And yourself? Okay, the islands are fucked. Yeah, you don't get the pop out message pop up thingy. You gotta use the click the eye. Kind of annoying. A new bug, but maybe they fixed the other bug though. Let's see when we enter this island. Yeah, like that's fixed. You no longer get that pop up, which Blizzard, they have no fucking clue what they're doing. They didn't even fix that on purpose. They just made a new bug, but removed one. Good, I'm doing 100 RFK runs at 60. Nice, good luck on it, man. When I first logged on, after a reset, it was a bug in one of my realms. The mailbox and shrine wasn't there. And I thought the morons at Blizzard did that to combat the bots. Yeah, I have that bug on one of my realms. I don't remember which. In Ironforge, there was no mailbox. I'm not sure if it's there now, but if you could farm any dungeon for transmog right now, which one would you pick? Oh, that's a tough question to answer. It depends on your situation. I don't know what you've already done. I don't know the prices on your realm. Do you want to fill up the auction house or do you want to go for something big? I mean, if I had to answer, I would say BFD. Not BFD, RFD. Hey, I'm number one. You better watch out. I actually got double boots. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Kevin. Warden stuff you dropped my sulfuric farm. I mean, that's at least an epic. Not a big boy epic, but still an epic. This is the best map. This one's so fast. Bum, bum, bum. I got no loot so far. Nothing of interest. Is shitty, two shitty pets. You got the same boots again? I can't be a little goblin. Can't be this guy either. Orc, that's fine. He's a hunter, yeah. Boom, boom. For variety, what next dungeon should I do? 100 runs off? Easy. Shadowfang Keep. Ramparts? I like Ramparts. I'm working on Ramparts myself, together with the BFD. This was kind of shit map. Like, there wasn't many mobs. At least not in the middle. Come on. Boom, boom. Was this the worst new patch of all time? One day streaming it has to be a record. I'm trying to think. Nah, there was a Dragonflight and no, I think Dragonflight had a patch. We're not talking like Emerald Dream, but they did have a patch that added like nothing, right? I'm trying to think if Siren Isle was also Siren Isle was dog shit too. That's right. That was so bad. But there was a Dragonflight patch as well, outside of Emerald Dream and Starlight Caverns. Wasn't there? I feel like there was. That just sucked. But oof, Siren Isle, yeah. You buying a Molten K salvage? You gotta do it. You gotta get some loot. Mom, what did you get? Voodoo Mask, plundered Sand Fury Blade, and then a shit pet. Is there a place I can see all the treasure for the dungeon that maps them out? No. There was a guy in my community who made a really badass add-on. As you were running the dungeon, like, you would get a pop-up message saying chest close by, and it would mark it on the minimap. But that was illegal. Like, it got taken down. What's the salvage this week? Worth running the islands? Depends on the prices on your realm. You got Molten K boxes. Havens as well. All the boxes, what they can potentially contain is pretty bad. On at least on my realm. I'm still gonna buy him though. Can't be ours to save him. How's the difference to rare scanner? Well, the guy who made the add-on explained to me why it was illegal as well. Like, after it got taken down, it was like, well, it's illegal because XYZ. And when he explained it, it was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I don't remember why. It was something like the type of API wasn't allowed to be. I don't remember. Too advanced. What the fuck? Is that bugged? Try to mine it twice now. If the API is accessible, is allowed, so is Blizzard full. I don't remember if it was even. It was something like when he explained it to me, it made sense why Blizzard would want to ban it. But I don't remember why. Maybe I have it in like a Discord DM somewhere, but not that it matters. It wasn't allowed. Boom, boom. I'm actually trying to look for it. Yeah, I can't be honest. Fuck that. I mean, that was a couple of years ago. Yo, Stu, any idea about 266 letter speed items price-wise? Maybe like experience from previous expansions? You got the right guy in the chat to ask. Tidal. Like, he's notoriously known for flipping, buying, and selling speed items, man. I don't do it. I just buy for my own personal use on my tunes. It was too good. Is Lutris bugged, or did C really get the same boot 5 times? I believe it's bugged. Isn't it like every time we finish an island, C gets another Spirit Ball boots? Maybe the patch fucked something up with BFA. With Island Expedition in terms of loot race. Yo, C, you don't have 5 boots, do you? That seems very unlikely. No, I got 1. Yeah. Yo, Samnist! We need Samnist to look into that. Doing some funky shit. For fuck's sake, there we have him. Mm. Well, I'm not surprised that they fucked something up because there has been some changes to Island Expeditions. No pop-up window when you leave. The bug at the start is no longer around, so they've done something. It's the last meeting of the week. Hope it's a short one. See you in a bit. Hope so. Enjoy. I got loot this time. That was about fucking time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This pet is usually not that bad. Mr. Scuttle. Let's have a look and see how it's doing now. Of course, my pet window is fucked due to some add-on. Looks like it's counting the pet again also. Yeah, it also counted Vimmy's loot twice. Which means it's going to count my loot an additional time as well. When we're done with this island. Has someone tried Goldfarms? Maybe they fixed it by accident. Not since patch. I feel like if they did though, somebody would have yelled at us already. What the fuck you mean I got none? Look, I got these sick shoulders, man. Wish I could do this on my account. Why can't you? What do you think about Blizzard taking away people's mounts from March of Kill that they bought with gold from a boosting community? I didn't know they did that. Why did they do that? What up, student? Good morning from North Carolina. Hey, my man. What's up, dude? It's been a bug for so long, feeling like it was on purpose. I can guarantee you that it wasn't on purpose. But that doesn't mean that Blizzard is going to fix it, though. They might not look at it as an issue that needs to be fixed. Because boosting is getting out of hand, apparently. Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't buy boost. I don't do boosts. I don't really give a shit. Doing after work Sunken Temple. Oh, shit. Yo, DJ, what's good, dude? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, not with me, no. That's true. Yeah, now it counted the shoulders again. Nice, we're gonna make billions, chat. I'm gonna buy a box. Fuck, what did I get? God damn. Hey, hey, hey. Chest. No cool weapon, sadly. I thought they took the mount away because of RMT and couldn't be bothered to see who RMT'd and who bought it legit. I see. Nice box. It was great. Are you jealous? You can buy it for 50% of the market value. Good luck on that, Charlie. I'm doing good as well, by the way, DJ. Thank you, buddy. Is there any specific reason as to why to miner the objectives rather than just killing mobs? Figure more kill the more BOEs. Maybe I'm tripping. Got the wrong idea. Okay, so back in the days when island expeditions were a thing in BFA, you got loot based on how, like, what mobs you killed on the island. So the tactic was actually to wait until the event mobs spawned, and then you would kill the event mobs, and then you would get loot based on how you completed the island. That's no longer the case. Now the loot, you get the loot based on the mob type that spawns on the island. So if you have like the Havensworth Worgen guys on the map, there's a chance that you will get those items when you complete the map. So back in the days, we're talking after BFA, for the longest time, up until Midnight Pre-Patch, the tactics was to skip all objectives. You didn't loot chests, you didn't mine anything, you would just kill mobs, not because you got different loot, but that was the fastest way to do it. But now Blizzard fucked it up, and you no longer get Azerite by killing event mobs. So you kind of have to loot the chests on a lot of the maps to get enough Azerite to finish the map. Boom, boom, bada, bada, boom. Yo, Silver, what's good, dude? I hope that gets fixed. So do I. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though. What's the speed food called again, student? This one? Fried bonefish. How much do you think transmog selling is making a week nowadays? I mean, up until this week, I was making like $500,000 on each realm, so like 2.5 million a week. This week was bad. It was bad. It was like it was way less. I don't remember how much I got on older realms. I got a video on it coming though. Did you update add-ons today? Why do you ask? No, I never update add-ons. That's kind of my thing. My day is good so far, man. It's fucking Friday, Silver. Thank you, and you? It's been bad for me too. It has to be because of people doing new content. Well, I think my clean out was done the day after the new content arrived. So I was just thinking nobody was playing the game until, well, hopefully now when the patch is out. So I'm hoping that this next week is going to be better. And then obviously when the season begins, that's going to help as well. I'm not worried though. Like, we always get weeks like this. It may fix the loot trace bug. Oh no, like Samnest is in the chat right now. It's the same version. I did update loot trace since the patch came out. I saw the video on the male eye patch. Went and farmed that thing, put it on the auction house. The soggy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the soggy sog. That's a good one. I'm suddenly unemployed and this game feels like a new job. Done with my weekly mount runs, gonna do the new campaign and gotta do the TBC PTR starting from tonight. Sorry to hear about your unemployment, man. Hopefully you can get a new job soon. Those will probably change something about island expeditions, and I'll have to do some tests. Yeah, definitely. Only the people that join my race, Suriki. Soon, I can't wait for a wine date later tonight. Can you log off? Kiss, kiss. Holy shit, that's an invite. Can't log off now. I'm in the middle of making gold. Soon. Mouton. Dark Alliance was good. Well, I wasn't too into it. Well, I wasn't into it too much. A couple of friends who loved to farm old marks started level boosting and made like $1 million a day watching a movie on the side instead of just reposting auctions. I don't know how to feel about it. Boosting is just a money printer for people. Boosting has always made good gold. Always. Like, if you were level boosting a Mythic Plus, or raid boosting, it's always made a lot of gold. But people don't talk about the downsides of it, though. Like, you need somebody or a community to get customers in, and then you actually have to perform whatever type of boost you're doing. And if you enjoy it, sure. Sounds boring as fuck to me. Talk about boosting. In the chat, one of the great leaders of the boosting community just joined in. Yo, Noki, what's up? Is your community to race with the add-on? The invites is done through friend list. So you gotta add the leader, which in this case would be me, to Battle.net to join in. Can you invite again? Just logged in? Just right click my battle tag. Click join. Enjoying my vacation in the sun? Oh yeah, I figured Denmark would also have nice weather today. It's hot as fuck. Dude, I'm only getting shit pets. First week almost done though. Yeah, you had 2 though, right? Noki boosted me and SO the older man. Drop bombs, what's good? Hey student, how much speed plus do you need to make a material difference? Ooh, that depends on what kind of speed set you're running. Are you using long strider or not? Like, you don't... Have you looked at the level 60 speed set video? That's like the easiest one to make. It's pinned on the front page of my YouTube channel. I've been sailing, fishing, and being with the fam. Nice. Sounds fun, man. Has it been like good weather all week in Denmark? Always lucky with the time of vacation then. I would rather transmog farm, go at my own pace. Yeah, I mean, you're playing a video game, you're supposed to have fun, so you do whatever the fuck you find enjoyment in. I got scammed out of 1 million gold for trying to get a raid mount earlier this expansion. Oof. How do I store items on different warband pages? It always stores on the fucking first page. It does. That's annoying as fuck. Someone said that you can get, I'm not sure which add-on it was, if it was Bagnon or something like that fixes it, but then you need to have that add-on and use it for your bags, which is annoying. But that is horrible. We need like a stand-alone add-on that fixes the war bank issue, so that it puts the item in whatever tab you have opened up, and not the first one. We even had boxes out for lobster. Checked this morning, but no luck. Aha! But is it allowed to fish for lobster in Denmark now? Or do you just say fuck it, like most? Like in Norway, you can't fish lobsters now. You gotta wait until the 1st of October. Which is insane. Like, I live on an island, and there's a lot of people with lobster traps around the island. It's so insane to see, like, people, you could go out in the evening, the day before it's allowed, and then, like, people do is that they put out the traps the day before, or, like, 2 days before, and then at, like, 8 a.m., when it becomes legal, you see, like, a million boats around the island trying to pull up the lobsters. The only thing we can't pull up is females with eggs. Yeah, same here. Wrong. Don't you have a size thing as well? Like in Norway, you cannot fish a lobster that's like under a certain size. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'm gonna eat that bad boy anyways. Fuck it. Someone sent you 1,000,000 gold after that? Yeah, Island Expedition. Yeah, ancient. What island? Island Expeditions in BFA. I would die if I ate the lobster. Why lobster would kill you? Yo, student, last week I was doing some TBC, a reputation of thinking Botanic is a great farming route for farming, just straight line and teleports you out. I don't like the Botanica over like ramparts or even running Karasan or Sunwell. I've done it. I've done every TBC dungeon, like 100 runs. Same people ask the question, why does certain species go extinct? You're talking like you're some like a true sports fisher right now. Mouton, oh no, I can't take this trout out. I'll put it out again so it can grow bigger and have more trout babies. Well, newsflash, man, you're not getting any fucking fish. So of course it's easy for you to be a philanthropist, right? You're like one of those people yelling tax the rich while you're getting paid by the government to stay at home. It's easy for you to say, man, you're not paying any taxes. If there's a lobster in my trap, I'm eating it. Doesn't even have to be seasoned. Allegedly. I don't do that. It's just making jokes in case the police is watching. I got a bad shellfish allergy. I eat one and it's over. Worst part is I developed it in my late 20s. I know how good lobster was. That fucking sucks. God. When you know what you're missing out on. Eating meat is evil murder. Shame on you. Be right back. Someone is knocking on the door. It's probably the lobster police, man. They're coming for you. One more question. When you pickpocket, do you just tab and mash the key binding to be quick about it? I have a mouse over macro. So I just mouse over the mobs and spam the macro. Lobster police in Elverum? That's right, you guys don't even have real police. We were at 4 hours Wednesday fishing for mackerel. Also nothing. It's nice fishing for it. Like when you first find a steam, you're just pulling them out one by one. Actually, called the police on Monday. What happened? My mom offered me lobster in Costco one year and I said, nah, it tastes like licking a grim encrusted underwater pipe. And later Crosses stared at me with wide eyes. I looked to her and said, got something to say? She turned bright red and walked off. That sounds like that would only happen in the US. Right? I've seen videos of people going batshit crazy at each other at Walmart, man. You're one of those people. There's a crackhead trying to break into every car at Volvo Center next to Plantation. Maybe he just left his car there, man, and he forgot which car was his. Yeah, I wouldn't know. But you gotta keep on trying, man. It's fun. I am from the US indeed. I can tell. In Norway, we don't do eye contact or communicate with other people when we're out in public. Especially not in the grocery store. No, that's forbidden. But when he went head first into the trash can, I was like, okay. Well, maybe he thought his car was in the trash can. Sold. Moving to Norway? You should. Look down, mind your own business is the same in South Africa. Yeah. If somebody talks to you in the grocery store, you report them to the police because they gotta be mentally ill. Is EU having a 1 hour maintenance every day like NA? So you gotta understand that EU doesn't need maintenances, like, at all. Because what Blizzard do, and they've done this for 20 years, they closed down NA to fix whatever issues that they have so that they can just live implement them on EU. So no, we don't go down. Let me see. Vimy bought a Epic box and he got Faceless Duskhaven. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad compared to the shit that I got. But I'm going to open up a new box after this run. You call the lobster police on him? And yet the EU boys bitch about the raid to world first head start every year? Whoa, 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 whoa. I've never bitched about that. I don't give a fuck if EU or NA win the race to world first. Like, I personally think that the raids are easy. I mean, let's face it. It's scripted PvE content, right? Step to the left, step to the right, jump, don't stand in fire. How hard can it be? They should all try gold farming, man. Getting a super item in Uldaman. Now that's the challenge. Where I live, it's illegal to fish at all. Where the fuck do you live? Illegal to fish? You still couldn't tag a Nomer? Go back to Uldaman, you clown. Yo, Noxter, enjoy. Enjoy the weekend, man. 80 runs and ramparts without any loot. My luck is 100% over. You're always lucky, man. I wish I could. You can XP lock in Season of Discovery now, Vimy. So you can just get to level 40 and XP lock yourself in a role play that's the current phase. Oh, slow fueling. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I didn't see it. Somebody told me, actually. I had no clue. Stupidest shit ever. But there's 0 people buying my stuff. Just vendor it. Those raiders have no chance in the lag. They don't. I'm gonna try another Molten K. Oh, I have to open these, and then I can buy another Molten K. Bum, 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 bum. Fuck! God, that's bad. Oh, God. Who fucked the price of Battery Tail 22k? I missed the old days. That was Monchi, actually. Monchi had like 500 of them. It was Monchi. He's not here right now, but it was him. Mm-hmm. Congrats on getting snores. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. 10-1 afternoons, maybe null clubs or whatever. I think we're doing Salitas after. We haven't done that in ages. I eventually need patch 10.17 myself. We did like every single zone not too long ago. But I've already sold a bunch. If I ask who has to blame about anything bad that happened here, and I guess Monchi, I'll be right over half the time. Definitely. More like 75% of the time, yeah. You gotta, Silent, you gotta click the button that says view content. I've never done it, solo Charlie. So I'm not sure how many mobs per hour you could kill. Like how it would do compared to, let's say, LBRS. This is gonna be my run. Stinkrot Inc. Somebody on YouTube chat got Stinkrot today at the start of the stream. If he can do it, so can I. Easy. Another stream, the most consistent streamer, dude. That's what I've been trying to say for years, man. Buy one of mine for friend price at 1 million? You're a bad friend. We're gonna stream tomorrow? That depends when I'm home. I'm gonna go in the mountains and pick blueberries, actually. It's blueberry season. That's what I'm gonna do. Doesn't sound that exciting, but it's nice. I'm gonna take my fishing rod with me. Steal some blueberries. Have you seen the horde once in all those islands? Wait, that's a good fucking point. No. Haven't seen... I don't think I've seen the horde. Like, they should be marked on the map. Wait, there is actually no horde. They really fucked them up. Dropped 2 stink rods in 2 hours a few weeks back, sold both for $250,000. Nice. Fucking 90 years old? What the fuck, dude? There's nothing wrong with that. You missed the part about also bringing my fishing rod, and unlike you, I actually get fish. Excuse you? Yeah, it was him. I tried to stop him, Monchi, but Snow Shadow was giving you shit all stream. It's gonna suck, Snow Shadow. Monchi only gets catfish? Auto loot add-on has changed my life. Looting without dealing with loot windows too good. Agreed. Do you prefer big rods or small rods? I see, you're trying to do a sexual joke out of it. I don't have any preference. Had an amazing fishing year, mostly over now, maybe 3 to 4 trips left. How was it amazing? The scenery, maybe. The amount of fish that you got. Non-existing. It's okay, I deserve it. Oh, you're getting fucked now. You're getting fucked now. Now you can think about your actions. I think the price is not true. If you sell the Wild Marauder for 99k, I delete this game. I mean, I can fix that in like less than a minute. I'll just sell them to Vimy for 99k. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I got 60,000 gold, and I've been playing since 2012. Thoughts? That kind of suck dicks. It depends. It's like, if you've never tried to make gold, it's fine. If you've tried to make gold and you got 60k, that's pretty bad. Anyway, it's time to grab a monster. See ya, kid. Enjoy the monster, man. You should sleep with one eye open tonight, Monchi. Just saying. This is great. It could be great. I think it's most people playing this game have less than 100,000 gold though to their name. Because whenever they get gold, they spend gold. And like, holy shit, I got 60,000 gold. And I can buy this fancy piece of loot for 60k? Fuck yeah. Sign me up. Oh, classic with the 16 months. Who the hell is this guy? The 2 times Glad, back to back. 0 losses. 8 times Lack World Champion. Appreciate the 16 months, man. Any new gold farm in the Cold Isle? They upped the item level of the BOEs, so you can do treasure farm for BOEs. That was slightly interesting and slightly good on release. It's not that good now though. Like it wasn't that good. It really wasn't. Mythic Plus repairs ruined my bank account. It's true. But I don't get how repairs can financially ruin you. But again, if you don't farm gold, it's fine. I mean, we farm gold. So, repairs is obviously never an issue. Love all dates to remember. They're great. They got some bangers. Fishing is great too. You can get BOE recipes. Fishing and great in the same sentence? Ooh. Use the farm the pygmy fish for small roleplay oil. That's it, really? Yeah, that's not ideal. 10,000 gold a day on repairs? That's not too bad. Is Nax still a decent gold maker? Nax is still very good, yeah. There's people that still do Nax, and that's like all they do. Every week. They take their army of alts through Nax. Bum, 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 bum. The horde is just chilling under a ship. See, I told you that the fix wasn't intentional. Soupstone? What the fuck is this? And why have I never had it before? I need a new dungeon to do 100 runs in. Why don't you do Shadowfang Keep, man? There's people who run Shadowlands mission tables. Yeah, there's people that do the fucking garrison, dude. So, yes. Why are you laughing, man? I was being serious. You should do it. What if you get the Duskbringer, man? Like, I believe in you. You can get it. I actually need loot. Oh, you should have started with that, man. Do a BFD. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom. NA servers went down probably to fix the island exhibition. I can guarantee you 1000% chance it was not to fix island exhibition. They don't acknowledge the issues going on with island exhibition. There's no way. I checked again for speed sets, and legs give verse and mastery, which means no 90 speed set this patch either. See you again in 5 months. I think it's going to be the same in 5 months. Don't you think so? They're just going to not add new items in that patch either. And just increase the item level. The lazy way. Oh, Twink. There's been like many, like Twinking has changed so many times over the years. And there's been a lot of farms that I've enjoyed doing for Twinking. I've never really enjoyed the farms for Twinking where you needed to do the farms at a certain level, though. Fuck, I miss open world transport farm. We're gonna do Selitos on the next farm. What do you mean? You still get a bunch of loot, even greens. It's been reduced, yeah, like drastically reduced, but you still get all the shit. They removed the mailbox opposite side of the auction house in Ironforge in this patch. I noticed that on one of my realms, but there's been a lot of mailbox bugs since the patch. Like Tidal said, he didn't have the mailbox in Shrine on one realm, but on another realm it was up. Current staff doesn't know there is something called Island Expeditions. There's no way twinking is still a thing. Well, people twink, dude. People twink all the time. You so damn bustable, bro. Look in camera so I can finish, boy. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Only one mailbox in store when it works for me? Do you think Blizzard nerfed the rewards of gold farming, not the gold farm itself? Nah. There's a lot of conspiracy going around that Blizzard hate gold farming and they're nerfing gold farms on purpose so that people have to buy WoW tokens. I don't think that's true. I just think Blizzard have done a lot of bad decision over the years that happens to impact gold farming. I don't think Blizzard has once in the history of World of Warcraft sat down and be like, how can we make this fun in terms of gold making? I don't think that have ever thought along those lines, ever. I'm getting so many pets. Yeah, sadly the pets are worthless, but you're probably collecting them though. The only twinks I saw nowadays are the first in time walking. Yeah, I have one of those warriors, like a time walking twink, to run time walking dungeons fast with it. No, I don't really use it though. I was gonna boost myself on a second account with it to level up tunes, but can't be arsed. I'll just if I need another tune, I'll just buy a boost, and I'm doing it the stupid way. I just buy a boost from Blizzard, like the in-game store. Instead of, it would be cheaper to pay an individual 2-level boost to, but I can't be arsed. Yeah, this map sucks. There's no mobs left. You love giving Blizzard money. No, I would never give Blizzard money. But, like, I don't consider it my money because it's Battle.net balance that I obtained through making gold with WoW tokens. So there's no other use for it. GG. That was the last island. I don't think I have enough to buy another box, though. Do I? Hey, let's see. Ooh, no. Do I need a speed set for the Nax farm? You don't need it, but you'll be able to run Nax faster. That was fun. Island expeditions are... Oh, I sold more of the blue items. Island expeditions are fun. It's more fun when you... Like, this is probably the worst loot I've had. Well, it is. The worst loot I've had from 1 hour of island expedition. Like, this year. Once we've done it. Next farm. Let's see... Let's do some Salitas, boys. As long as we can fill up a group. Yeah, I know, Sakalulu. We figured that one out relatively fast, actually. Yeah, I don't give a shit what they get, title. I give a shit about what I'm spending. Mr. Student, if gnocchi was a pasta, which pasta would it be? A gnocchi? I was actually like to be you. That wasn't that bad actually. Can I join Salatus if you have a spot? Yeah, of course. The UK age verification accounts is making me quit. To be honest, my account is 20 years old, so obviously over 18. They don't need my ID to see that. You're quitting WoW because you don't want to verify your age? Can't you just use a fucking VPN like everyone in the UK? I thought it was brilliant, almost as good as the no key one. Almost. God damn. And here I am thinking to be the bringer of good news. It was worth a shot. Okay, guys, if you want to join Seletus, give me a whisper. I need 4 people. My account is registered to the UK address. Change the address. What do you mean? My NA account is listed in fucking Alabama. Next week, title. And then Mythic after that again. Wish I could join you on NA. Let me see. Haste is in. We still need 2 people to join in. Come on, boys. Have you ever been to Alabama? I have not. And we are full. We're doing a gamble on how many epics? We're going to do a gamble on how many epics. Do you want to gamble on how many epics in total? Sure, but the idea of needing an ID for a game that is 22 years old is stupid. I agree. Time to level that druid, Z. It's better if you could do a raw gold farm like 20 to 30,000 per hour. That's kind of impossible. So the thing is, if you can, there has been gold farms, raw gold farms, where you've been able to make 20,000 gold plus a raw an hour. But what that causes is just raw gold being pumped into the economy, which means people have more gold, which means prices go up. So even if there is a 50,000 gold per hour farm, like there's still going to be better farms to do, right? People have more gold, so people are willing to spend more gold on stuff like other stuff that you might farm. It's always like that. It's like in Legion, insane prices on pets, toys, transmog in Legion. And people were swimming in gold in Legion, raw gold. Student 20 years from now, we still be here playing WoW? I hope so. I recently swapped to haste stacking on my speed druid. Things feel pretty damn good. It's fun with a haste build as well, I agree. It's fun when you're like spamming Moonfire. Boom, 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 boom. 35k Twilight text? Sell those bad boys. All the drops from rares and midnights are warbound except for the speed trinket. Warbound stuff is fucking horrible. Yeah, waiting on Lucky, but Lucky is soon here now. Everyone pop your consumables. We can do a prediction. Let me see. The prediction is gonna be how many epics will the group get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or big fat 0. It can be wait, 7, 8, 9 plus. You guys got like 2 minutes to vote. We need nice mounts, student. We do. Okay, me and Vimy are running clockwise. Me and Vimy clockwise. Everyone else anti-reverse opposite clockwise. All right, good shit. Let's start the challenge. Join in, boys. I forgot to make the macro. There we go. Now we can fuck shit up. I thought they nerfed open world farms. Didn't it affect Seletus? No, Seletus is also affected. So, like, you're getting way less loot. Like, 80% less loot. But you will occasionally pick up a green item, and you still have the same drop chance of epics and blues. But yeah, it's way worse. But because it is, you get way less loot, the loot has also gone up in value. Because there's less supply. Gonna get a lifestone? Probably. What's up, Giggler? Well, you're about to see some sick loot in a bit, man. If I'm gonna have taco chocolate movie, always. Always. Primate. It sounds like shit. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but let's face it. Everyone, when they're scrolling through different streaming services, if the cover of the movie looks like dog shit, you're not going to watch that movie, are you? Never heard about that. It's free for me here in Prime? Well, I got Prime, so probably. I watched that a new Kevin Hart comedy movie. I will never get my time back. Fuck me, that was bad. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's different in Norway than US though. Well, I got a US Netflix. I think I have a US Prime as well. Is that the black Kevin or the fat one from King of Queens? That will be the African American Kevin, yes. 72 hours. There was a couple of funny parts in it. There was a few. I do agree. There was a few you where you would like giggle a little bit, like, hey, yeah. But I don't think the movie was good though. I liked way more like Jumanji as an example. I thought that was way better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. See? The boys in the group, they're getting some loot. But the thing is, like, before the loot got bugged, we had to vendor, like, a couple of times during this farm, because you would get so much loot. Preview? I might see that in a couple of weeks. And then we'll see if it's worth watching. Isn't it better? Prices are going up. They haven't gone up at the same rate as the the price increase didn't justify the reduction in loot drops. It's better if you were a solo farmer, right? If you would always obtain these same items by doing dungeons, it's much better. But if you were actively doing like all these items in 5-man groups, it's bad. Wish I could come back out with the auction house mount in the store. Sucks not having one. Dude, trust me, they're 1000% gonna release more auction house mounts. 1000%. Stupid dog shit game. Can't open guild bank on one of my realms. Karma. I didn't know you could use USA, Netflix, and Prime. Interesting. What? You're not supposed to be able to do it. I don't. It was so many years ago, but I think you use like a US area code. So like Netflix thinks you're in US. Well, some kind of bullshit. Some hack back in the days. You know your T-Boo's locked, right? You already got yours? Yeah, but I'm after a Blade of Hannah, dude. Ma man Craven. It will. My man. Happy Friday, buddy, and thank you so much for the 25 months of Twitch Prime. How's it going, Craven? How's life, man? Yo, Haste. I think you gotta reload and join the loot trace again. Because it's not picking up any value for you. Yeah, Cyber. Good working right now. Can't complain. You? Well, I'm done working for the week, so now it's weekend, so I can definitely not complain, man. Thanks for asking. I hope the new mount includes a bank. That would be cool. Time for the first epic, boys. Yeah, I'm just about to pick it up, Mutton. Bum, bum, ba-dum. It's bugged or something? Strange. It was working for you on the first loot trace when you were in. You're not appearing as offline now, right? Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Good morning to you, dude. What's up? Fix after a reload? Good shit. Now go get an epic. Why did I get an Eternium lockbox? What do you mean, why? Isn't that TBC? It's not TBC, but you could get them in TBC as well. Like in original TBC, you would only get it from like the very low level dungeons, similar to how you would occasionally get Rune Cloth doing the low level TBC dungeons. You could also get the like the Eternium lockboxes instead of like the Corium lockboxes, the TBC ones. Waiting for the servers to go back up. What's being farmed today? I did BFD, and then we did some island expeditions in BFA, and now we're trying to get some fat epics from the Salitos farm. They are back up in NA. Oh, he wasn't talking about the WoW servers. Glorious, what was that? Glorious Shoulders. You get like 10k guaranteed in Twilight text. Insane. Does the open world loot mechanic not cause stat to stop being productive after a few minutes? Yeah. Basically, the amount of loot that you pick up is reduced by like 90% after like a minute. But that doesn't affect epic items and blue items. They still drop as normal. And you still get the occasional green items, just way less of them. Does this farm drop greens and blues like normal, or is it just epics? It drops blues and epics like normal, but not greens. Or like rune cloth. You say good morning, raiders. I was pulling up the security guard, didn't have to say nothing. I go to remain blissfully silent. Boom, 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 boom. Where the fuck is the perps? Let's do Path of Conquest. I see you're in that jokeful mood today. Don't laugh about Path of Conquest, man. Path of Conquest is awesome. Swimming in epic plans. Bum bum. Dun 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 dun. We need 10 for POZ, and yeah, exclamation mark subs. It's gonna be tough. Mm. This is how people on NA must have it. I started yesterday at 1400 with one skill in archaeology. You want to start the farm for the sync weapon? I got the same day at 8. I see. I've no clue if that's good or not. I don't know what the odds of getting it is, but GG. Fuck me, Vimy is first place. Somebody has to pick up something, man. We can't let Vimy win. It's a very slim chance. People usually have 400 plus solves, and I got it in like 10. Nice. In Cata pre-patch, people were farming that shit for days. Oh yeah, that's right. I recall that now. Everyone was farming it because it was Bistan, right? I just remember everyone was preparing by doing archaeology. It's not even competition for you, Vimy. It's ease win. Do you think making an alt army for crafting is worth it? There's a lot of people making a fuck ton of gold with giant alt armies for crafting. I don't do it myself, though. I think it's boring as fuck. I think it's a boring way of making gold. But as long as you find enjoyment in it, then yeah. Yo, Dogster, what's good, dude? Ba-da-da. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. No stone yet? No life stone yet. Haste with the Bloodlust belt. There's a pretty high market value for that belt now. 61k. It's real value in a Raven Crest. I got 4 green items so far. Not counting the Traveler's Backpack and the Lockbox. Never fucking lucky. And that's why a lot of people just do Sulfuric. Because you get way more green items, a way higher chance of getting the popular transmog sets, Bloodlust, Jade, Vanguard, Glorious. But you do have a way smaller chance at getting blues and epics, though, because you're just killing so many more mobs on this one. How much gold is considered a ton of gold for you? Do you have any idea how much per day they can potentially generate? That's a ton of gold for me is that's really hard to answer. I think as long if you have like if you're gold capped and then some, like that's a ton of gold. To some people, 1,000,000 gold is a ton of gold because they've never been close to 1,000,000. Cardials for concentration is enough. Yeah, I mean, it's a numbers game. The more tunes you have, the more gold you'll make. I consider myself poor. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't consider myself poor, but I consider myself poor compared to some people in the game. And I have a couple 100,000,000 gold. But then there's a people with a couple billion gold. So everything is relative. Like Vimy, he's sitting at billions. Ever since he got the 0 to 10,000,000 gold guide, obviously. I won't be poor when I have more than you. What makes you think you'll get more than me? I'm at 1.2 million gold now. Oh shit. I have to get the 10 million to 1 billion gold guide after the 0 to 10 though. You do. That's a me problem? That does sound like a you problem. It sounds like you're getting instantly undercut by one of Vimy's many auction house bots. You can't sell shit. Maybe you just gotta get a second copy to increase RNG. I'll start on US. Seems easier there. I mean, US was easy for gold cap when I played on US. Probably the same now. But no joke, 0 to 10 million gold guy made this game so much cooler for me. Really love it. Appreciate that, man. And again, cool of you to pick it up. I just got the Jinsu. You did? Nice. That's a good one. GG. I'm going to get an even cooler sword now. The Blade of Hannah. Any moment now. None in lack didn't happen. Is it worth doing monotubes for like 100 runs? I see some do it. I mean, you should never do any dungeon 100 times when you're in the process of building up your auction house. You do 10 runs of each dungeon and then you start back over again with another 10. And I would probably do like Sunwell 100 times before I did monotombs. I personally prefer ramparts over monotombs when it comes to green mogs as well. If you're planning on doing TBC. I went mining and skinning scorpions in Salatus for 2 hours and came up with more from arcane crystals than the scales, about 18,000 after everything. Really? But what is the price of the scales then? I mean, I do the heavy scorpion scales every now and then, but only when it's like 40,000 gold plus per hour. Because at that price, I can't be arsed to buy him. It's such an easy farm. I might do a Sunball 100 times in TBC when it's current content. Fun, fun, fun. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da, ba-da, boom, boom. Ramparts drop some nice transport on. Ramparts has an insane amount of green items that are unique appearance, but they're also quite easy to get. So Ramparts is insanely good on some realms, while it's relatively meh on other realms, because there's already a couple of people doing Ramparts on your realm, and prices go kapoof. Ba-da-ba-da. We're almost halfway through and we haven't had a single epic yet. We're getting absolutely fucked. Jade Shield? Easy 160,000 market value. Student killed for me. I need to turn on the AC. Well, I need to go to the toilet again, so you gotta hurry up back. I had so much Coca-Cola today. Gotta pee all the time. Don't blame the Coca-Cola, you're getting old. Getting old is not bad. The alternative is worse, man. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm back. You can go now. Nice. Hold on. All right, we're back. What's the alternative? The alternative, like getting old, the alternative is obviously dying. Or not getting old. That's some old person wisdom. But you do agree that it is wisdom. Boom. No epics while I was peeing? No? Shit. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Confirmed, Blizzard hates us, man. Not a single purple. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Who voted on Zero? I have no clue. I don't know if anyone did. Don't worry, it's not going to be Zero, man. An hour of Seletas and no epics? Nah, no, 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 no. I mean, we do have Mutton in the group, and he's like a notoriously known never lucky charm. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So this has been my nemesis for years. It's one of my top 5 gold farm of all times. Used to be. It isn't anymore after the loot change, but love this place. Loved. Remember 2024 or something when I went the whole year without Glorious Legs? Yeah, that was funny. Kind of like DD and Skullflame Shield. That was good. That's still the AI bold picture, Vimy. You gotta be more creative. Never gotten Skullflame? You're like the new DD then. Oh, you're right. No, I haven't seen that. Possible. What the fuck? Possible new auction house mount. Let me have a closer look at this one. Are they going moving away from the dinosaurs? Wait. Who does? Swicky. 26 months? My man, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that, dude. How's it going? Let me see. The Ox Home Mount, Hearthkeeper's Wandering Caravan, 1 seat for the player and 2 extra seats for? Would be interesting if that was a new auction mount. It's the cheap people auction mount, but due to inflation, it's still 70. And a bank in the back. Were you seeing this? Oh, it's this one right here. Is my PC overheating if random the monitor just go black and no audio or anything? And the only way to fix it is turn the PC off on the bottom. I mean, chat the GPT the shit out of that, but I have no clue. If that's due to overheat or something else. Is that real? Well, the mount is real. It's been data mined, but there is no, like, you can't see if there's any NPCs on it or if it's just a 3-seater mount. Asking the tech god student, yeah. Fuck is that supposed to mean? I don't think that's gonna have an auction house on it though, because it's been data mined. Like the tooltip on the mount has been data mined as well, and the tooltip says comfortable as your own home and adventurers at a Tortolan trader. The Hearthkeeper's wandering caravan will carry in a luxurious style anywhere you travel on Azeroth take you. But then again, it's a caravan. It would make sense if it had like a bank on it and other like trading goods. Huh, interesting. Blueberry do-it-yourself snooze. Wasn't that bad? Yeah, it could just be a caravan that carries people. Mount to get rested XP. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's an epic. Hand of Edward the Odd. Not a great one. But of course, it was the luckiest dude on the planet who got it. Might be time to buy a new one. Had this one 10 years. Good 4K to be spent. Dude, Pana checks. My man. That's a brand new sub helping the sinking ship. Legend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice. Nikolai, unless you mean dollars, man. I remember when you bought that PC. Dude, I've known you for 10 years. I remember when you bought the PC. It was actually a very good PC. Doesn't it have like a 1080 or 980 or something in it? I guess the 980 Ti. Yeah, there we go. I remember it was the 80 series. Two 980 Ti's. Was the news at the time? Yeah, I just remember it was good shit when you got it. Boom, 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 boom. But then again, $4,000 over 10 years, $400 a year, and the amount of enjoyment it has given you, it's worth it. But it is fucking expensive with a new computer. God, I hope this computer lasts me for a while longer. Like, I mean, I've had this computer since 2022. Like the summer of, yeah, almost exactly 4 years. It was like late summer, I believe. Like August, September of 22. Something like that. Anyone in the need of a Canon R6 MII? I have one for sale. I've been looking for one of those. I'll give you 1,000 Norwegian krones. I was planning on getting myself a gift for when I'm done with school, but I was planning it being a vacation for me and the girlfriend, or getting my outer sleeve done. A computer is obviously going to last longer than both of those. Need a meet and greet plus a layover. Just send it with like fix ferdig hjem. No problem. Longer than a slave? Yeah. It's gonna last longer than you're a slave. You take it at some shit place. Fake ink. Bought on Temu. Boom, 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 boom. Sold every lens, only the camera left. The tattoo artist I want is in New York, though. Then you can combine the vacation that you wanted with the tattoo. Easy. Boom, boom, boom. Not much vacation laying in pain 8 hours a day. You go there for like 2 weeks before the tattooing begins, right? Sounds expensive. You just get your girlfriend to pay. How did you sit when you had yours? What do you mean, how? I didn't sit. I was laying down the entire time. Or do you mean like after it was done? I was laying down then as well. For like, I didn't sit much for the first couple of days. Her only income is government pay for going to school. You better tell her to save up. Boom, 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 boom. Guys didn't play much WoW then? Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. I don't remember how many days. Like maybe 2, maybe. It wasn't that bad. By the way, is it true that if you live far up in Norway, you get a tax reduction or something like that? Because they want to keep the population. Yeah, tax deduction is just one of many benefits. Like, if you live like super far up north in Norway, you pay less taxes. They will also delete your student loans, which is a big one. So I know a lot of people. Like when I went out of university, there was a couple of people that I graduated with that was gonna go up north, and they were gonna work up north for like a couple of years to get all the student loans deleted. The student loans are a thing in Norway. What? You don't have to pay money to go to university. That's free. But if you live in a different city and you're gonna go and study in a different city, right? Like you need money for like to pay rent and food and whatnot. So then people take up student loans to pay for rent and food. They delete 6,000 euros a year of your student loans. Yeah, that's pretty big. Can I get benefits for moving there? Doubt it. I mean, you probably can. As long as you're taxing in Norway, you probably get the tax deduction if you live up there. I got offered a job up north in Norway, and they told me if I stayed there for 2 years, they'll give me a bonus of 200,000 Norwegian krones. What the fuck do you do for a living? But I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, they need people. Get some epic, boys? I'm fucking trying. Shit ain't dropping. I'm a police officer and they need a lot more police. Ah, yeah. A friend of mine is a police officer, and it's they don't have like open positions necessarily where you live. So he told me that a lot of them had to just take whatever job they could in the police force, and then later on, like search to be moved to like the town they're from or whatever the fuck. And he also worked up north. It's the only job that was available at the time. But it less than a year, and he got a job back in Stavanger. In Denmark, you can borrow 3,799 DDK a month. It's 100% true, student, but now the job market has changed for the better. That's good. Here in Portugal, it's the same. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, we should obviously have as many police officers as we can. Not like NA style, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, we're in NA. They go through, like, a week of some bullshit training, and it's like, yeah, here's your gun. Go out and stop the bad people. After you join, you could be posted anywhere in the country. Well, that fucking sucks. Unless you get lucky and they send you to like Cascais, some good place. I got a friend that wanted to do that, but he failed his psychology test. I have a friend, he now works as a security guard, but he tried to do the psychology test. I'm not sure if there's a max, but if there's a max, he did it the maximum amount of times. But he could never get through the psychology test. And he happens to be the biggest narcissist on the fucking planet. So at least the psychology part actually worked. In this case, there's no way he should be a police officer, man. Like, fuck me. He will be like the most corrupt police officer ever. Mm-hmm. Learning by doing, yeah. Like no shooting practice. Ah, you learn that in the field. Go get him. Mm-hmm. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Mm-hmm. By the way, is Norway just like Denmark? If someone breaks into your house, you're not allowed to do a damn thing? I mean, I feel like Panacheks as a police officer in Norway can answer that better than me. But you can. What do you mean you can't do anything? Obviously, you can defend yourself if someone breaks into your house. But if you kill the dude, there's going to be questions asked, right? Did you have to kill him? Well, if you didn't have to kill him, you're fucked. But if it was obvious that you were acting in self-defense, you're good. What do you mean you can't do anything? If like a fucking crackhead breaks into your house, what do you mean you can't do anything? You're just gonna stand there and look at him? Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. 3 guys broke into my girlfriend's sister apartment and beat her boyfriend. She hit them back and got the same sentence as them. Well, that's fucked up. She hit 3 grown-up men. I'm guessing she didn't like inflict that much damage to them, unless she's some kind of fucking MMA champion, and she got the same sentence as them. She was the inside man. Crackheads are usually nice people. Sure. Nikolai's in a relationship with the Hulk. It wasn't. It was Nikolai's. There was the girlfriend's sister. Similar laws in some U.S. states. If someone breaks into your house to steal a TV, you can't just shoot them. But in some states, you can, though, right? Got an ankle monitor for 6 months or some shit. That's fucked up. I don't think that would have happened in Norway. If 3 guys broke into a house and beat up somebody, and you defended yourself by beating them back as a single female, I don't think that would have had any consequences for the female. In Florida, you're allowed to shoot anyone who breaks into your house. Isn't there a lot of crackheads in Florida? Like, does a lot of people... When there is a law like that, do people actually break in, though? I feel like everyone could potentially have a gun in the US. And if you know that they're in the right to shoot you if you break into a house, you gotta be really fucking stupid to break into someone's house. Here in Florida, if you break into my house, you won't walk out. In my local town, some kids broke into an old man's house to steal a TV. He killed him and got prison time. As he should. Obviously, if some shit kids breaks into your house to steal your TV, you don't kill them. Of course he should be in prison. But there's a big difference between like a couple of kids going in for a TV and some dude kicking down your door with a shotgun. Right? Monchi, why are you on this app? Shouldn't you go through the age verification that the UK government demands? Mm-hmm. Old enough to commit a stupid crime, old enough to face the consequences. But should the consequences for stealing a TV be death? What kind of kids? Are we talking 8 or 17? That's a good point. Because to this old man, these young kids could have been 25. It depends on the TV. Yeah, bro, a bunch of 8-year-olds. Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't know shit. You think he was aiming for the legs? What? Yeah, I'm just going to slow down these 8-year-olds. I'm going to shoot them in the leg. If you break into my house, it doesn't matter the intent. What if they were breaking into your house for role-playing purposes, right? They wanted to give you a good time. Well, I'm not planning on breaking into anyone's house, so I'm all good. What if they say it's just a prank afterwards? I mean, I had a buddy walk into his neighbor's house because he was drunk as fuck. Mistook it for his house. Imagine if he got killed. Yeah. That could have been you, Monchi. You fucking drunk. That's a blue. Bloodless Belt was better than that blue. If I break into my own house, do I have the right to shoot myself as defense? Probably no. I don't think it's technically possible to break into your own house. You can go through the window, but you just choose to take the window entrance. I am never drunk. Do you really think Monchi can still get that drunk? Probably not, he's immune. I think in the UK, not even the police is allowed to have a gun. There was no guns on Norwegian law force until like... Well, it feels recent, but I'm not sure about the year. I'm going to Google. The Norwegian police forced transition to routine daily weapon carrying 1st of July 2025. They had it before that, though. But that was like a testing period, which lasted for a while. Yeah, it was temporary in 2014. What, you think it was by mistake, see? We should stop the gun shit and go back to swords. Way more epic? Yeah. That would be cool. Axes, bows, and fucking swords. DD would use a katana, man. That fucking weep. everyone else would use like rocking battle axes and broadswords. And then you have DD with a fucking bandana on his head and a katana. That's what we got in the UK. Swords, fucking daggers, shivs. Student would use a Letterman. And I would fucking dominate. What do you mean? Getting beat to death with a spoon? Yeah, you would lie about the cause of death. So how did student die? Well, he got killed by a spoon. Like, you don't say that. Obviously, the other dude had a fucking bazooka. I prefer you just call me a fucking nerd instead of a weeb with my Frostmourne replica. I mean, yes, you would be a nerd if you just had it, like, on display. But when you have, like, a 1-hour training session with it at home, recording yourself to track the movements and the improvements, that's when it becomes weeb. And the sound effects that you add to every swing. You know, more people a year die to cushions than sharks. It's easier to kill somebody with a cushion than with a shark, though, because first you gotta catch the fucking shark, right? Gotta be ready for when some drunk guy walks into my house. You're gonna fight him off with your Frostmourne? Oh shit, the challenge is done. Fucking hell, this was bad. We got 1 epic. Did anyone vote on 1 epic? Anyways, I bought a bottle of vodka for my train home. It's gonna be a fun train ride. Enjoy. The numbers would be way different if people had like 20 sharks in their home. A good point. That would be kind of badass. Me? You did. 2 people, you and Frahar, voted on 1. You fucking non-believers. Which happens to be a good idea in this case. Anyways, boys, ladies, gentlemen, that was the last farm of today's stream. Appreciate you all watching, though. And I hope you have a great rest of the Friday evening. Have a good one, and bye.